Craik and Lockhart in 1972 suggested that the depth at which we process information determines how well we remember it. Hi guys, welcome to this channel. In this video, we're going to explore the 3 levels of processing in memory. If you like the content of this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you're notified when the next video comes out. So let's get into it. Number 1. Shallow processing at the structural level. This focuses on physical features like appearance, shape, and letters. For example, noticing whether a word is written in capital letters or what font it is in. The memory outcome from this is very weak with short, lasting traces. Number 2. Intermediate processing at the phonemic level. The focus here is the sound of the information. For example, deciding if 2 words rhyme, like cat and hat. The memory outcome from this is better than shallow, but still fades quickly. Number 3. Deep processing at the semantic level. The focus here is on meaning and connections to existing knowledge. For example, thinking about how the word bicycle relates to your own life. I ride mine to school every day. The memory outcome from this is strong, durable, and more likely to be recalled later. Shallow processing creates fragile memories that vanish quickly, while deep processing creates lasting memories that are tied to meaning and associations. Craik and Tulving in 1975 showed this experimentally, where people remembered words much better when they processed the meaning rather than just the sound or appearance. Engaging with information deeply by making it meaningful, connecting to what you know, and avoiding just skim reading can help you study smarter. You can use visuals intelligently by applying semantic processing even in images, such as asking about real-life uses or context. Linking weaker items to prior knowledge or earlier content will boost recall. Let's look at some recent research. Number 1. Depth helps but doesn't slow forgetting. A comprehensive 2024 study showed that deep semantic processing boosts recognition immediately and after delays of up to 24 hours, but has no effect on the rate of forgetting. The decline in memory over time is similar to shallow and deep encoding. Number 2. Deeper means smarter connection in the brain. Functional MRI and network analysis reveal that deep processing strengthens brain connectivity during encoding, particularly between regions like the prefrontal cortex and hippocampus, supporting better memory function. Number 3. Beyond words. Even in visual tasks, deeper semantic processing enhances memory. For instance, asking whether an object fits a real-life size versus just a displayed size leads to substantially better recall than shallow judgments. Number 4. Semantic associations rescue fading attention. EEG studies found that later items in a list, usually poorly remembered, were more likely to be recalled when semantically linked to earlier items. These links restored encoding mechanisms flagged by brain activity patterns. In conclusion, Craik and Lockhart's classic tri-level model still guides cognitive science, where deeper processing yields better memory. And while long-term forgetting proceeds at a similar pace regardless of depth, deep encoding gives your brain richer, more accessible traces wired into broader neural networks and resilient even when attention falters. So that's it for this video. If you are looking for quality mental health worksheets and resources, please visit my website. The link is provided in the description box below. Once again, if you like the content of this video, please like it, share it with someone who might find it interesting, and subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon so you're up to date on all our videos. As always, thanks for watching.